Hi, a very quick and easy dinner tonight. You will be amazed. I've made some Involtini di pollo and Involtini di melanzane, vegetarian option and meat eaters option. I fully recommend you try, watch the recipe, you will be amazed how good they taste. Hi, I went in the fridge and I found some courgette looking a little bit sad, so I thought, oh, what can I do to make sure that they don't go off? So I'm going to make a very easy and lovely dish, very tasty, and it's called Involtini in Italian, but effectively they're rolls, and I'm going to do two versions, one with chicken breast and one with aubergines if you're a vegetarian or you do not eat meat. So we will start by removing the head and bottom from the courgette, and I'm going to do some very thin slices using this little machine. Make sure they are very thin. Ensure you slice the courgette, not your fingers. As I get to the end, I prefer to use a knife to avoid doing any damage. Might be a little bit thicker, but I get to keep my fingers. There's plenty there. I'm not going to use the second courgette. Next we will be slicing the chicken breast. I've got one chicken breast, and very gently, make sure your knife is sharp, and put your hand on top of the chicken breast and very gently start slicing the top. Do not worry, you're not going to cut yourself as long as you're gentle. Apply a little pressure and you have a lovely looking slice of chicken. Do it again, a little pressure, gently go up and down with the knife, and make sure that you go approximately half a centimeter, and there you have it. For the vegetarian option, I have sliced some aubergines, a couple of aubergines in this case. I will not be using all of them, and I've put some olive oil on top, a little salt, and in the oven for approximately 25 minutes at 180 degrees, and they will be very bendy now, and effectively you'll be able to roll just like the chicken. I'll put them on one side as we're going to be making a little mix. While the aubergines cool down, I'm going to be making a mix for the stuffing. So I'll start with a half glass of breadcrumbs, dried breadcrumbs. I'm using this little mixer, hopefully it will hold it. It's a dinky little mixer, I like it because it's ideal for these sort of things. Some garlic, optional, not in this house, we all like and love garlic. A little fresh ginger, again optional, but I fully recommend it as it will give a special taste to the Involtini. A little lemon zest. I've got half a lemon already open. I do not fancy ruining another one, so I don't need a lot anyway, so this is pretty much okay. Some Parmesan cheese, grated, pinch of salt, and to finish off, some olive oil. Most probably the equivalent of 1 tablespoon. I said to finish off, not quite true. I've also got some parsley. I made this earlier today. I made a little video on how to make your parsley and freeze it. By all means, have a look at it and be quite generous, because it will give a lovely flavour and also a nice start. And this goes back in the freezer. We will mix it up and hopefully it will not explode. There it is, nice consistency, a little bit of a lime color because of the parsley, and it smells very nice. So I'm going to spread some of my mix on top of each breast. That should be enough. And I'm going to also add some mozzarella, slices of mozzarella. Earlier today I made some ricotta. I cannot help the temptation to add a little ricotta to give that extra special taste. I'm gonna have to use my fingers because it's already set. If you would like to see how I made the ricotta, I have published a video earlier today. Have a look and see what you think. It's dead easy and it's really fun and also very tasty. We are going to gently roll the chicken breast now, and being that it's fairly thinly sliced, it should be very easy. As I've added some mozzarella, it is slightly more difficult, but it's not a big deal, no drama. I'm gonna go from another angle in case my hands are in the way of the camera. Julie, my wife, she's busy wrapping Christmas presents today, so I've been left to go on my own. She's my camera lady. She's very good. But she's not here. Don't tell her, I told you she's very good. I'm going to wash my hands and I'll be right back. Next we will be getting our slices of courgettes, and we will overlap them both sideways and top and bottom. Place your chicken inside and gently roll it, and make sure that it lands where the joint is so that it stays flat. I did have to slice more courgettes, so I've got another half courgette as I did run out, and the leftover I will be using them to do most probably a frittata or something similar. To ensure they stay together, I'm going to put a little toothpick across, and I'll go from the bottom there, making sure that I also catch the chicken, and that should just stay there. Put the toothpick in and go across the meat, and it stays together. Put a little olive oil, only a tiny little amount, in a frying pan. And I'm gonna do these in here. Hopefully they'll fit in. Only just. Going to clean this next. And we start again, this time with the vegetarian option. Mozzarella. Yes, please. And a touch of magic ricotta. Homemade magic ricotta. I can smell already the lemon and the ginger, because the aubergines are warm, and clearly they are releasing some lovely smell. So that is a little early warning of what's coming. So again, I'm going to roll the aubergines. These are going to be slightly smaller, but clearly if you're able to get hold of larger aubergines, I couldn't, they would be bigger, but they're perfectly okay. Taste is what matters. You can see as I have baked them in the oven, they can they roll very easily, except this one. But that doesn't matter, as we're going to be rolling them again with the courgette. But they're definitely easier. You would not be able to do this with the aubergines if they were raw or uncooked, I should say. One day I will be getting the hang of this language. I've only been here 30 years. This time with the aubergines, I'm only going to be using one slice of courgette, because I don't think they are quite small and it's not necessary to double them up. And also I'm going to press them down, and I'm not going to be needing any toothpicks. I have to say, I'm beginning to wonder if these are going to be nicer than the chicken option. The smell is really nice. I'm doubling this one up as I do not have any more courgettes that would do the job. It's your kitchen, you can do whatever you like. And then any leftover like this, just pick it up and push it inside. Wash my hands again. Like before, olive oil. Very gently put them in with the joint facing down. Give them a little push as you place them in your pan. Now we are ready to rock and roll. We put them on a high heat and we will do one side on for a couple of minutes until they're brown. I'm going to start with the aubergine ones first. They'll cook quicker and you get to see it better, and I cannot multitask. So we will do this first and then I'll do the chicken ones. After a couple of minutes, turn them around, lower the temperature. I'm going to leave them on a number 3 and we'll put the lid on and they will cook for approximately 10 minutes on a medium, maybe number 4. Be careful because they could burn easily, so just keep an eye on them. And off we go again. The aubergines are ready and we're going to be doing the chicken next. This time I'm starting on a more of a medium heat, medium to high heat, because I think the aubergines were a little bit more browner than what I would have liked, but they will be fine. Different type of flavor already, the chicken compared to the aubergines. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see the difference. They're looking good. A couple of minutes. I'm now going to remove the toothpicks because they're getting on my nerves and I cannot work with them. They should be sealed anyway. And just like we did with the aubergines, put the lid on and we will let them cook in their own steam at a temperature of 3 at a medium heat, medium to low heat for 15 minutes. I like to cook the chicken for longer to ensure that it's done. See you in 15 minutes. So they've been simmering for 15 minutes and they're done. How do I know they're done? I'm sure that a chef will have a proper way of doing it, but I just cut into the chicken and I ensure that there are no red juices coming out, and I can see that they're done also because they're quite bouncy. So what I'm going to do next, I've had an idea, because lots of lovely juice has been produced. I'm going to turn the heat down, get them out of the pan for now, ready to be served. I've put together a little flour and water, just a tiny little amount. I want to thicken up this sauce to see if it's worthwhile keeping. Turn it up again. And here we have it. I'll do the chicken ones first. I will put them in a beautiful Sicilian dish. You can see the cheese, the mozzarella inside is melting. And I'm going to pour some of this little cream I made earlier. Which actually, I tested it and it's very tasty, very gingery and lemony. As I always say, I'm not very elegant with these things, but it looks lovely. Drizzle some olive oil. And that's one done. And we move on to the vegetarian option. They have been patiently waiting. And, we'll do the same, but I will not be sprinkling any of the juice as that was made with chicken. Likewise, a little olive oil, magic liquid. And here they are, ready made, cooked, ready to eat. I'm going to try the vegetarian one first to see what it's like. As we say in this country, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Oh my god, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful, if I may say so myself. And I'm not gonna go for the chicken. Look, lovely and moist and properly cooked. I have to say, they're both lovely, but somehow the chicken, the garlic, lemon, the ginger, it seems to be more prominent here than here. Maybe the aubergine has got more of a powerful. They're both lovely, definitely both worthwhile trying. So, hopefully I've entertained you. If you enjoyed it, by all means cook it. Send me some comments how you get on, and if you like any help, by all means I will reply to all of your messages. And I would really welcome if you were to subscribe to the channel. It will help me grow and reach more people and hopefully add some value. See you later. Ciao ciao for now, and until next time, have a good evening. Bye.